Hey there, my name is Felipe Restrepo, and in this video I'm gonna show you the results of 20 days since the day I started my e-commerce print-on-demand business and how you can do exactly the same starting today and avoiding all the failing tests that I went through. So keep tuned. Okay, so these are my numbers right now. I started this store on March 9th and today is March 29th and we are at $188 with 172 visitors. So this is a result of being optimizing my campaigns during all this period. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to get started. So first thing you need is a Shopify store. You can get a 14 days trial clicking the link on the description of this video. So first thing, Shopify. This is key. This is where you will manage all your inventory, your products, where you have control of your payments, your payment processors, and all that kind of stuff. So this is like the backbone of your business. And you will also need to partner with print-on-demand companies. And this is done by just installing apps on your Shopify store. So these companies do the legwork of printing, having your merchandise ready, sending it to your customers on your behalf. And you just collect the money. Okay, obviously, as soon as someone pays you from Shopify on your store, you send the money to the print-on-demand companies, the money required for doing the processing of the merchandise, the printing, the shipping. So, for example, you can use, for example, wallet cases. And this is a very hot product because it's something new. It's not like t-shirts that have been around like forever. So it's like more perceived value because you also can price it ranging from $20 to let's say, I have seen people selling at $60 these kind of wallet cases. And this period that I've been running this store, I've been selling them at $24.95. This is not an 8, it's just a 2. But yeah, and also I'm charging a low fee for the shipping, which I'm pricing at $3.95. This is also a 3, okay? So this value will give us like $28 to play with, around $28. And you have to also deduce the cost from the wallet case and the printing and the shipping. And they charge, I think it's $9.98. I'm just gonna show you the app that I'm using for this. So you have to take into account these costs from your merchandise and also the fees for the payment processing, and of course the fees or the cost of your advertising. All that I'm doing right now is pure Facebook ads, and I think this is the best way to get a feel of your audience, to get a feel for the niche that you're targeting, and to get results quick. I like quick results so I can improve, optimize based on solid data. So these are all the apps that I have installed in my Shopify store. But that being said, I'm not using most of them because I'm just testing stuff. But all you need to get started is, for example, this one, free shipping bar, which lets you put a free shipping bar on the top or on the bottom of your store. So maybe you can have like a threshold where people can get free shipping when they spend X amount. on your store. And this is very cool to increase your average order value. This one is key too. It's called Fresh Desk, and this is the help desk that I use to contact my customers, to allow them to get in contact with the store. Another one which is key is this Klaviyo email marketing software, and it's amazing. It's the way you use to communicate with your clients and to send them receipts, and to send them more marketing campaigns. And this one is key after you have been running like 30 days. So I'm still not using it because right now my products are still on transit to my customers. But once they receive it, the app automatically will send an email so they can upload a photo of their product and receive a discount. Well, this one I use just for backup of my emails. And the app that I'm really using from all of these ones that I'm not really using, well, this one could be a good one to have right from the start, because you are building an audience that you can use in Google AdWords to later retarget the people. After you have like 100 pixel fires or 100 visitors, you can start retargeting via the Google Advertising Network, which is huge. So that one is good to have it from the beginning. And the other one I'm really using from the beginning is this one. It's called Trackify. And this allows you to place Facebook pixels inside your store for multiple pixels. And a pixel is nothing more than a code that you use that tells Facebook all the data that it needs to optimize. So it's very key when you are trying to scale to build audiences based on your current customers or your current visitors. So I really recommend that one. And later on, you will understand why it's so useful when you have different niches or different products inside your store. And the one that I was talking about and that I'm using also from the start of this store is this one. It's called WC Fulfillment. So this one is a great finding. I don't know how I found it, maybe from a guy that I saw on YouTube. That is, the owner is very active on YouTube, giving some huge advice. I've seen some videos of him that definitely could change the way that a business is built and also the way that it makes their profits. So I'm going to show this app right away. Also, the app is phenomenal. I mean, it's so fast. It's one of the best apps I've seen on the print-on-demand space. So as you can see here, they have like a FAQ, a free training. This free training is awesome because it's very short but concise and it shows you exactly the process to test designs, which I think is key. Also, he has designers on staffs that can help you with designs. If you're not a graphic designer, it's a very, very good way to get started fast. Like what I did when I started, I'm going to show you exactly the strategy I implemented. I just went to 2 different niches. Okay, so in each niche that I have, this is niche 1 and this is niche 2. I built around 5 designs, and I just went crazy testing all of them. And you can go crazy testing because it's dirt cheap to test using this technique. And the technique consists in building post-engagement ads. This is like a post-engagement. And it means that Facebook is optimizing only for people who likes to share, who likes to click a like and to comment on the post. But that way you can get a feel of how good is your design, how well is your audience perceiving it. So that's like a key factor to know where to start with. Then after you do this test, which you can find on that training, you can move to a conversion event based campaign. So this is WC, it's just an acronym for website conversions. And here you have like a bunch of events that you can optimize your campaigns for. But what I've seen is that the best event that you can optimize from the start your campaigns is the purchase event. But you get the point. That's a purchase event. And that just means that Facebook is going to optimize your campaigns based on purchases. Just what you want. You don't want people viewing your content. You don't want people adding to the cart. You want people purchasing. So you better optimize for what you want. That's very key. And the way to know if a campaign or a design is a winner, or at least have some potential, because it's hard to see a winner right from the beginning. I'm gonna tell you just that. Have been times where I see like 1 cent cost per engagement and like 5 clicks for a $5 spent, and it's not a winner, you know? So this is a way to get your feet wet, you know, to get a feeling for your designs, to know what doesn't work. Definitely here you can see what will not work on website conversion campaigns, and just test what have some potential. Okay, so that's exactly what I did, and I found that this niche was much more responsive to my designs. And this one was costing me each click around $2 plus. So you don't want to see $2 plus clicks on these campaigns of engagement, you know? So as long as you have cost per engagement lower than 5 cents, and you have more than 2 clicks or 3 clicks plus, let's say, because you don't want 2 clicks, you want 3 clicks and above to find a good design to work with. Okay, so after being done that test, I found that this niche were much more responsive than the other one. So I just went all in this niche, and I started testing 3 products that show this potential right here. 3 of my designs were higher than these needed values. Most of them were at 1 cent, and some of them had up to 10 clicks on a $5 campaign. These campaigns are very cheap, so you can test designs very, very quick. So I really recommend, if you don't know your niche, if you don't know your audience, start with this testing mode of paying per engagement. So that way you know exactly what works and what doesn't, you know? Now, obviously, everything that works here not necessarily works on website conversion. So that's why it's very important to do this step first. So what I'm looking on my first campaign of website conversion, which is very low. I started doing campaigns at $5 per day, but then I found that data is so slow to build, and I'm kind of impatient. So I started build campaigns at the $10 level. And here you want to test a lot of audiences, as much as you can. And hopefully those are small audiences. You don't want in this test audiences with more than 2 million people. This is too much. You won't get laser targeted people here, you know? So this is a no. You want from 100K to max 2 million, but I think 2 million is too much, you know? So you need to be in the range of 100K to maybe 1 million. 1 to 2 million is high enough, you know? So you want to build these campaigns of $10 a day to gain quick data and to start stopping things when it's needed. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm using to stop the ads before I spend too much money on a thing that is not working, on an audience that is not working, or a design. So when I'm building WC campaigns or conversion-driven event campaigns, I'm looking for this. If the campaign, if the ad set, this is at the ad set level, have more than $2.5 with no clicks, I just kill it. Okay? If this ad set has no add to carts when $13 has been spent, I kill the ad. If the ad set reaches the $20 level with no sales, I kill the ad. Or when the ad set reaches $30 spent with only one sale. If the ad set has spent more than $60 and the cost per purchase is higher than $15, I kill it. So that being said, you don't have to do that manually. You can just have some automated rules inside your Facebook campaign that can just kill the ad sets when they reach those levels. So to create these rules, you just have to click on the campaign to choose it, to check it, and click on create rule. Then you're gonna be presented with this screen where you can change your rules, and you can have multiple rules per campaign. So this is at the campaign level, but is affecting the ad set. So the action is turn off the ad set. Okay, and you can build the rules following this example. Here I said spend more than $2.5 and has less than one click in the time range of the lifetime, and then it will turn off the ad set when they reach these rules. So that's a great way to optimize, to automate this process. You don't want to be glued to your screen waiting for that click to happen. You want to take decisions based on data, and this is what it allows you to do. So I highly recommend you use these rules on your campaigns. What I do is I have one campaign where I do all my WC testing for all of my products. So I already have my rules in place. As you can see here, I have a bunch of rules for this campaign. For example, here, if it spends more than $30 and has less than 2 purchases, kill the ad. Okay, so those are the rules that you want built for your WC testing campaign. Okay, and I just gave you the numbers that I'm using, but this is important that you change if you have different price points, because this is based on my current wallet case price point that I have in my store. So that way you weed out all the audiences that you don't want. Remember to use multiple audiences for this testing. One audience per ad set, and build how much you can. If your niche is big enough, you will have a bunch of audiences to work with. If it is a small niche, obviously you will have less. But this is a very important process, and the more focused, laser targeted audiences you have, the better, because you will see that those will convert higher than those with a big audience number. So after this, you will find some winners, and that's where you want to scale. And this is a kind of tricky process, because you have to take into account also the how big is your audience and how broad is your product. Maybe the message that you're sending is too specific. In that case, it's kind of hard to scale vertically, but you always can scale horizontally, which means you can gather more audiences. You can maybe change the product in some way. Maybe you can add upsells, and all those kind of stuff are things that really work and that will help you get more money for your investment in Facebook ads. So after you have this winner, what I've done after a bunch of testing and a lot of failures is to build, to copy the campaign that worked 3 times. I duplicate it inside my ads manager 3 times. But this time, what I will do is I will have a cap on the bidding. you know. And I know that a lot of people will tell me like, oh no, Facebook is not working with caps and everything else, but that's what's working for me. If I leave my ad set in auto bid or lowest cost, always is also named like that, what I've seen is that my campaigns start to die very, very fast. So as you can see here, this is my campaign when I already found a winner in my WC testing ad set. Okay, so after I have my winner, I just duplicate 3 times that winner, of course, per audience. So here I had a couple of audiences that worked, so each one I duplicated 3 times. And I'm seeing this kind of conversion values. Look, I'm seeing like $11 conversions, $9 and $11 here. And what these campaigns have, the difference of different bid caps. And this is the maximum bid cap. What it means is that I put a maximum cap on the lower cost bid. Okay, so I put different ones, like for this example, I built the campaigns with a 54 bid cap, 37 bid cap, and a 26 bid cap. And that way I'm finding that the campaigns last a lot longer. It's important to mention this is not the average or target cost cap, which is different. This is the maximum bidding cap, which is placed at the lower cost bidding level. Okay, and this has been working good. It has been working steady for me because I found that when I do it with a lower cost without cap, the campaigns start to die very fast. So you have to duplicate it again the next day and so forth. So these ones are kind of more automated and are running really steady. I will obviously let you know in a future video if this stops working or if I found a better way to scale. And also it's important to note that the budget of each one of those campaigns are $25. So if you have an ad set at $10 daily that start working in the testing campaign, then you duplicate it 3 times and each ad set you give it a $25 budget. Right now I'm seeing that changing budgets, it's not working so well. So you want to, if you want to scale even more, you want to duplicate the budget and maybe change the bid. But I'm not recommending right now like change budgets during the day because I'm having mixed results and it's not like consistent. But when I duplicate ad set, I'm seeing some consistency in the results. And as you can see in this campaign that I have like testing right now, I have a much bigger budget daily and it's working exactly the same. It's on a 26 bid cap and right now it's converting at $11 per purchase. So it's a very good number. I want to find even better products that convert even lower because I'm willing to target like products that convert at $5 per purchase. So I have a bigger margin on my sales. But right now this is what's working for me. I know it's not like something that will give you millions in a month, but it's a very good place to start. And as long as I'm doing this, I will document it and show you what's working for me and show you how I'm scaling this thing because to be totally honest with you, I'm finding it a little bit hard to scale vertically. So my guess is that I have to find more the products, maybe use these same designs on different products from different vendors, from different suppliers, and apply to them and see how the audience responds to those products. Now, also that is something that is needed to be clear here is that I'm using 1 pixel per product. Okay, so I'm like categorizing in some way. Oh, I love that sound of the ching. It's amazing. So I can categorize them. For example, I have wallets in one pixel, you know. I have, let's say, watches in another pixel. Watches is something yet to come, but you have also wall clocks in viral style, for example. And for example, I have another pixel for just apparel, you know, another pixel for your home. So in home you can sell like cushions, like canvas, wall art, and that kind of thing. So I'm categorizing per pixel each, let's say, category of products, and also per niche. So if you have a general store and are going to test multiple niches, it's very important that you use a different pixel per niche. Okay, and that can be done through Shopify Premium, which is another app that you can install in your store. So that being said, these are my results right now. The revenue, I think, has been growing up during the recording of this video, and that is very nice. We just hit the $6,000 in revenue for 20 days. That's amazing, guys. And all that I want with these videos is to share my experience with you, the things that I'm working for me. I know I'm not a guru, and don't expect, please, like guru stuff from me. I mean, I'm just an average guy, as I told you, trying to share with you all this. But from the bottom of my heart, I wish you success in your journey, and I wish that all that I do can be used by you, and to use it wisely. So that being said, thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button, click the bell notification icon, and see you on the next video.